Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty in the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. So y'all already know for Saturday we do new makeup releases and we talk about whether or not we're gonna purchase or pass any of the things that we are seeing. So if you wanna comb through all the new releases with me, keep watching this video. Definitely let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you wanna connect with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I would love to have you back. All right, let's get started. Well, that intro went really smooth. I'm proud. All right, let's go ahead and get the screen record going. I'm excited because I do feel like we've got some things to talk about. So all the Instagram accounts that I follow will be listed in the description box. So we're gonna first start with Makeup Release Radar. And let me scroll down to where we left off last week. Let's see. I will let you know I have bought a couple of things. So I'm just gonna backtrack a little bit, it won't hurt. Let's talk about Melt Cosmetics. They have some new sex foil, well, one new sex foil shade. It is in the shade Tan Lines. And this is pretty much a liquid highlighter for the face and the body. And you can mix this with, you know, your moisturizer and things like that to give you, you know, some highlight, some bronze. I am going to pass on this. I've tried a sample, but it's not really a product that I'm interested in. But if you are interested in the shade, it is called Tan Lines, and there it is. So it looks like it's a shade between Nova and then chocolate dipped. So there it is. So if you're interested in that, I believe it is available now. This is going to be a smooth pass for me, but these look very nice. We have some matte single shades by Dandelions Cosmetics that are releasing. So this is, you know, a rainbow matte single collection, and you know, we're around the time of Pride, so I feel like that's, you know, that's what all these rainbow releases are about. And they are $4.50 a piece and $30 for the bundle. As of now, they have been released. If you are looking for matte singles, these might be nice, but I have not tried this brand. Let me know if you have. Now, Menagerie. They are restocking 5 palettes. We have Sugar High, Flight Club, Pastel Pup, Whale Song, and Authorine. That's a blush palette. Now this is going to be available on June 30th at 1 p.m. CST. I need to note to put this in the description box. I will tell you that the Sugar High palette, I really like that palette, even though initially I was like, oh, this is another rainbow palette, but it is so nice. The shades are so foiled. The mattes are beautiful. I think I did 2 or 3 looks with this palette. Can't wait to bring it out again. The one palette I always go back and forth on is the Flight Club palette. I just don't know how much I'm gonna use it. And I'll be honest, and I know this probably sounds real petty, but when they changed to the circle pans for Flight Club, I was like, no, when you do this, no. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna get this, not because of the circle pans. I think that if you have the Norvina 5 palette, I think what's that one called by Kaleidos that I have? Lunar Lavender. Oh, Moonspell 2. I just don't see this being a great addition, but the shimmers are so good. That's the thing, it's the shimmers. It's not the mattes, but the shimmers are beautiful. So I'll think about that, but right now I'm leaning towards a no, but I will put the restock info in the description box. I'm trying to get good at, even if I do like something and think that I'm gonna be able to create great looks, to understand that I have to admire it from afar and that it's not really going to get the usage that I would want a palette in my collection to get. And that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now with my collection, which is why you're starting to see some flashbacks and things like that. I'm really trying to determine what should stay in my collection and what do I need to let go. Who can I give it to? Anyone? Anyone. Now, I think I saw Heather Austin do a review of this palette. This is by Jolie Beauty. I have never heard of this brand until I saw her do a review. And this is called the Ethereality Collection. Now, I can already say this palette is too big for me. And I am not really into this color story. FYI, Alicia Archer, aka Kinky Sweat, just put up her Pat McGrath Part 2 video for the duo blushes in case you were wondering about those. Now back to Jolie. This palette has 28 shades. It is $58. This is another blue heavy palette. It doesn't really speak to me, and it looks like there are some other items in the collection. This is a smooth pass. Yeah, it's just a smooth pass. Again, a lot of these, those are interesting lip colors, but if we take a look at the palette, these shades, guys and gals, look familiar. So, you know, I want to add things to my collection that are special, and I'm not saying that these are not, but first of all, I don't know if any of these are satins or just regular shimmers, but there are only 4 of those shimmers that look kind of duochrome-y, kind of special. But these look like the same shadows that I see in the Sugar Drizzle palettes and the, what's the other one? I can't remember all the names of the brands, but there's so many indie brands now that have these types of shimmers. I would encourage you to shop your stash if you like this palette and just see, do you have anything like this? If you have any singles, I feel like at this point, I have duped myself more than I care to, and that's why I stopped buying those palettes. And that's not to knock this palette. This palette is also just too big for me. It just wouldn't get the use. So that's a pass. And we have the Jurassic World and Profusion palette, which I believe I talked about. This is a 38 shade palette. Is this the dinosaur eye in the middle? I mean, that's kind of creative. Oh my God, that reminds me of, did y'all watch Game of Thrones? Remember when they thought the dragon that they brought out the water, and then the White Walkers brought the dragon out the water, and then at the end, it opened its eye and was like, Daddy, chill. Like that. That's what this eye reminds me of. Yes. Now that's kind of nice, but I don't like it in a palette. Now I've not tried Profusion, but I've heard really good things, and it looks like they have a second small palette, and this looks like a face palette and some brushes. I'm really not into any of this. My sister loves Jurassic Park, like loves it. Loves it so much that she went to go see the movie without me. Look at these Spike Attack lashes. I was gonna say those were interesting until I saw those blue sequins. This is a no. It's definitely affordable. I mean, they have a lot of pieces here, but this is a peaceful no for me. Now let's move on. Okay, so.
Please hold for a very important message.
No.
Daddy, chill.
First of all, here's my whole thing. And this is where I have an issue. Short rant loading. They came out with the Stranger Things collection. Lots of people that I watch were like, yes, Stranger Things. I love this show. I'm going to get it. Like, I'm into it, blah, blah, blah. I want to tell you what made me mad for those people was the fact that Stranger Things was on sale for 30% off. I don't know if it still is or not, but that really upsets me because, I mean, here's the thing. Everything in this industry does go on sale, but I'll be damned if it go on sale the next week or 2 weeks later. No. 6 months, okay. I don't feel like, you know, I wasted my money because I had it. The next week, no. And that, friends, right now, revelation epiphany. That is why that Melt collection and I did not jive, because there was so much that went into that promo and it looked so special. Like Laura Oriano was walking through the garden and talking about, you know, the Mariposas and being, you know, a symbol from loved ones that passed. And it was just beautiful. I have my box. It's sitting right here in front of me because it is beautiful. It's sitting on the floor because we've got a space issue here. That's not the point. The point is that when they launched that collection and it was already on sale, no. Absolutely not.
Daddy, chill.
So this is a no because of that. This feeling is carrying on into that. Because I'm mad. I'm mad for people that bought Stranger Things at regular price, feeling good like, oh my God, I love Stranger Things. Or, you know, us as content creators. And it's very hard. It is a very, very difficult struggle that I have been through, but I am learning. You know, I've only been doing YouTube for a little over 2 years, okay? But the game of trying to get stuff up first, especially when you're a small content creator, is a losing game. You know what I mean? Like, it's a losing game. Love is a losing game. Y'all know that song by Amy Winehouse? It is. Because I'm not gonna get it up. And matter of fact, even if I do, you're not gonna see my review. So what am I rushing around here for? Especially when it's something that I don't even know if I really want. Like, no, absolutely not. I'm done. Moving on, not getting that. Now, we have a release or a restock by Clarity Cosmetics. This is the Cobra palette. I actually have this palette. I own this palette. I have not used this palette yet, but I'm excited because this is blue. I think these are more along the lines of the blues that I like, and I love the olives that they have paired with it, as well as the deep green. So I am very excited. This is available now. It's $34, 4 mattes and 4 foils. Now, the one palette, I also have the Bloom palette by Clarity. The one palette that I have tried is the So Amazing palette. And looking back on that palette, I am not sure how much I'm going to use that. Because although I surprised myself at enjoying a pastel look, it's still not a frequent look that I'm gonna do. And then the palette for me, those particular shimmers were a bit too messy for me. I had like glittery pants and a whole glittery life for that day. This palette, however, and I think the Bloom palette, have a different formula of shimmers that do not look as fallouty or as crumbly. So yes, and this is a pressed pigment palette. So if you were interested in the Cobra palette, it is here. Now let me scroll up because I saw another release by Clarity Cosmetics, because I am gonna try to keep some things together here. We have the Evil Mermaid palette, which has been out. My friend Dr. Ash over at Dr. Ash and Her Makeup does have a video of this palette that I have not yet watched, but I will be watching it. Now this is a beautiful palette. Again, it's blue heavy, but it's got some purple. It looks like there's a greeny type gold shade. This is very beautiful. I did debate on this. I'm not gonna get it. It's $25 and this is available now. Now Makeup Release Radar does have a code for 5% off in case you're interested in that, and you could get that and the Cobra palette. Not pushing it, just saying, together. All right, let's move back down. Try to keep this a little bit more organized this time. We're gonna come back to Grande Girls because I think that was released. I don't know, does anybody, okay, let me just do it. Buxom Cosmetics has a hot toddy. Eye and Cheek palette. I feel like this goes along with the Tartlet stuff. Like, no. So here's the thing, because I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to not consider myself new to this makeup game. Have you all, please let me know, seen any brands revive themselves? Are there any brands that you have seen that have been down in the dumps?
Destroy.
What's up? You don't have to be sorry. What's up? Can you ask Mr. Tyrone? The juice is sitting out though. Kids these days are not resourceful. And I'm going to be working on that for next year with my students, because I can't, like, I know that apple juice is sitting out on the counter and he has a cup. All right. My question was, have you seen any brands revive themselves? Right now, I am thinking Urban Decay, Tarte, Buxom, Too Faced. Is it called Lorac? Which one had the unzip? Those are 5 brands where I'm like, can they come back? Have there been any brands that have rebranded and really made that turnaround? I am not seeing that happen, and the Hot Toddy release, that's not gonna do it for me. So I'm gonna pass on that. Now we have Lorella Cosmetics and Angina. Angina won, I wanna say season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race, which I think there's a new season on, and I think I've missed an all-star season and some new seasons, but I am a huge fan of RuPaul's Drag Race, but unfortunately, I am not a fan of this palette. Are there 2 palettes? This is called Life is a Celebration. 36 eyeshadows. Yeah, this is too much. A blush, a highlighter, and 2 bronzer. No, this is too much of not what I'm looking for. $45, that's not bad, but that's just gonna be a pass. So I'm skipping this palette by Sakura Moon Beauty because it has 5 glitters. No. Now here is the Radioactive eyeshadow palette by Gourmande Girls Cosmetics. 12 shades, all duochromes.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please as we go through the following safety instructions.
I'm gonna say this. If you've tried Gourmande Girls Cosmetics and have tried a palette like this, please let me know if it is any different than some of these other all shimmer palettes. Let me say this, okay? Because let's be transparent. I waste money, okay? I've duped myself. I have impulsively bought things. Look here. See this?
Daddy, chill.
So I'm no better than anybody else, okay? When I see something that I know, like I don't even have to look in my collection to know if I have it, I will not be able to bring myself to do it. And I have this. Just let me know, because here's the thing, like I really don't want anybody to be hoodwinked, bamboozled, or led astray with any type of makeup releases, brands, or anything like that. I think a lot of things come down to looking at color stories, maybe relationships with brands, being able to see looks in palettes. And I have been there. And then I have become overwhelmed by my collection and started looking through things. And I'm like, I have got to start looking at things in a different way, because if I can't rearrange these in my mind to see that I have these shades, I am going to want to buy every single shimmer palette or whatever it is that comes out because, oh, I don't have that. It's more than an arrangement, you know what I mean? And I will also be honest to say that I have swatched. I have not tried Gourmande Girls, so I'm not talking about Gourmande Girls. I'm not even really talking about any particular brand, but I've swatched shades and been like, this is exactly the same. Not only is it exactly the same tone, it's the same formula, the exact same. So I would say, don't feel like because you haven't tried every brand that you have to try every brand. Because I've let that idea go. I'm just being real. I've had to let that go because I'm like, oh my God, it's the formula. No, it's the same.
Please hold for a very important message.
And again, let me just be clear. I am not talking about Gourmande. I'm not really talking about any brand. What I am saying is that there are a lot of indie brands, a lot. Like you all know I love indie makeup. I love Notoriously Morbid. I love Unearthly, Terra Moons, Divina. I mean, I've tried a lot of brands, I think. And so at this point, it's time for me to look at my collection and say, like, do I have this exactly? Do I have something better than this? Or is this something that's truly unique? And so try not to get, I'm not gonna speak for anybody else. I'm trying not to get caught up into all the glitz and swatches because I don't have a lot of money. All right, we have a restock, but I'll let you know this is already gone. Now this was the Cosmic Brushes palette. I did see some reviews on this, and this was a beautiful palette. The restock was on June 14th, and it was at 10 o'clock EST. $25. I think this is a beautiful color story. It just reminds me of kind of like earth, frogs, nature, spring. It's just a nice color story. It's really different. I did not get this, and I remember that they did have like a website issue, and the owner was so gracious. Like I did email her because I was thinking about it, and she's like, just let me know, like if you want one. I think they had a list going on, but this one is out of stock again, and maybe it will come back. I will keep you all posted. I'm sorry I missed this when it restocked. School has been busy. I just haven't been able to keep up with everything. Now, Pharmacy has a 1% vitamin A retinol serum. And this is supposed to firm and target fine lines and wrinkles and improve texture while nourishing the skin with minimal irritation. I'm gonna pass on this. Oh my God, I was looking for an exfoliator and I was asking you guys about one, and a lot of you gave me some suggestions, which I really appreciate. But the second time I went in my skincare drawer, I saw that I had one. So right now I'm currently trying the pineapple powder exfoliator by Good Molecules. Not that that was an exfoliator, I'm just letting you know, update on that. We have Tarte. They've got Breezy Cream Cheek Duo. I have a cream bronzer by Tarte. I don't think I've used it. These are nice. 2 bestsellers in 1 chic palette. I think if you like cream products, I think if you travel, if you need to have these 2 things together, I don't think this is bad. I just think that Tarte is in a state. Let me know. I don't know what they're gonna come out with where I'm like, yes, you're back on the map, and that sucks. We have a restock by Indie. Okay, so we have a restock from Indie Beat Cosmetics. This is their Platinum Hit palettes. Okay, it looks like there are 2 palettes here. So I'm not gonna go into what I just said. I would just say, pick the shimmer palette you want. Beautiful harmony of neutrals and duochromes for those whom love a more subtle song. $69 a piece, and they're gonna ship in mid-July. So that's Indie Beat Cosmetics. Let me know how you like their products. I have never tried Indie Beat Cosmetics. The Huda Beauty concealer, the faux filter concealer released. I did purchase this in the shade Cookie Dough, and I like it. I was not initially going to purchase this. It was an impulse buy. And I've been getting into concealers. I went from only using 1 concealer to having 5 now, and now I don't need any more. But I think it held up really nice for me. I'm not very heavy with concealer, and even though this one said it was medium to full buildable coverage, I think it gave me pretty full coverage. And I don't always go for that, but I thought it looked nice. And after 9 hours, I think it may depend on how much you put on and how you put it on. I had done 1 eye with a brush and 1 eye with fingers and a sponge. I thought they both looked nice. And I love that there are 29 shades and there's no scent. Kylie, is this with her best friend, Stassi? No. This is just gonna be a no. There's nothing about this that interests me. I like that lip color, but it's not anything special that I can't find anywhere else. If you're interested in a hand cream, Byredo is coming out with one of those. It looks like there's 3 versions, $44 a piece. I'm gonna go ahead with the Jergens and move on. All right, these are swatches of the Gourmande Girls palette. It is very beautiful, very rainbow. And I just want you to see these shimmers. I think all shimmer palettes are great for people who don't have singles. You can use this as a great complement to other palettes that you have. Now, this is something I am a bit interested in seeing. This is going to be the Wayne Goss Smoky Quartz Luxury Eye Collection. Now, when I think about smoky quartz, I'm thinking cool tones. I have not tried Wayne Goss's eyeshadow palettes yet. I just haven't had a color story that really moved me. I am not sure if it's going to be this one, but I'm definitely curious about what it looks like. And one of the things I enjoy about Wayne Goss, even though I haven't really been into his palettes, is I love his videos. I love how he describes his eyeshadows. I love how he makes eyeshadow. You can show in a second. Give me 1 second. Let me finish my thought. I love, just stand right there. I love how he makes eyeshadow palettes for the mature woman in mind, because it's kind of an age, what am I trying to say? People often forget about women in the middle age and the more mature age, and I love that his eyeshadows are geared to that, to more mature lids and things like that. So I'm definitely interested in trying his eyeshadows because I love his blushes and I love the one lipstick that I have. August would like to show y'all something. Just do it because my, and where did you get that from? 5 below. And why did you get that?
Because I graduated from 1st grade.
Give me high 5, a low 5.
Oh!
Okay, thanks. I love you. Looks like Unearthly Cosmetics is restocking their In the Dark palette. I think they did change one of these shades. I am not sure which one. I do not have this palette. Now this restocks on the 20th at 12 p.m. EST. I will put that one in the description box. I think this is really cute. But when I was given a choice for what I wanted, I picked the Smells Like Holiday Spirit palette. This was for holiday. So I did not get this, but my friend Yadi over at Yadi Beauty, I think she has a video on this. All right, here we go. REM Beauty is releasing their Chapter 3 On Your Collar collection. Liquid lipstick, classic lipstick, lip liner pencil, lip oil, lip balm. This is going to be available on June 25th. Ooh, this looks like really spacey. This is going to be a spacey pass. Let me know if you've tried REM Beauty. I have not yet. Just not too interested in the brand. I saw these other lip products by them that looked like it had a roller ball in it. It might have been another site. Not sure. Pixie Beauty On the Glow Bronze. This looks like a bronze stick. It's got some fruit extracts and it's a solid tint. It's giving you a bronze glow on the go, natural bronze glow on the go. It's got some different shades, and some of these look like blushes, but that's cool. I have not tried Pixie. Let me know if you're into it. $18 each. So yeah, these are cool shades. I just don't need anything. I need to get myself together. We have Rhode Beauty. She's got an ultimate set for hydrated skin for $99 and the peptide glazing fluid. Remember they had the glazed donut? I was like, what is this? Oh, this is gonna be a pass. Let's move on. I really don't need any skincare. Half Magic Beauty is coming out with the Mouth Cloud. It's a lip cream. This is making me think of the Cloud Lip Clays by Kaleidos. Different colors. I don't like the name Mouth Cloud. I don't think I like that. They're $18 each, which is not unreasonable. It's a lightweight lip cream that's gonna have you floating on cloud 9. It's got a whipped airy texture that gives your lips a flattering, soft, focused blur to complement your dreamiest makeup looks. Now, what I will say is they've got some interesting colors here. And then they've got the Sculptitude 2-in-1 lip liner for $14 each. So you pair these with the Mouth Cloud and you are gonna be floating on air. Like I said, some interesting colors, you know, with the blue there. Well, just the blue's interesting, really. Got thrown off with the blue. That's gonna be a pass. Okay, don't. I got 2 of these. I don't care. You wanna know why? I saw these a while back because I think they were released somewhere else like last year. You know, this luxury stuff, y'all. I don't know if it's because I haven't been into eyeshadow palettes that I've now transferred to something else, but these got me. I've been looking for them, and then I started seeing reviews from some of my YouTube friends that are overseas, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know when these are coming, and then they just popped up. These are the Chanel Beauty Les Beiges Water Fresh Blush. Now this is going to be one of those lightweight blushes. They're going to be infused with the pigments that you're supposed to like break open on your hands. I've always wanted to try the Water Fresh tint, and I wanted to try the one from Rose Inc, but I haven't tried either of them yet. I ordered 2 of these. Now let me tell you which shades I purchased. This one right here is Intense Coral. So I did get that. I know it doesn't look intense, but that's what it says. And then I got Deep Apricot. So we will see. I thought they were gonna be here today, but they're not, and that's okay. They're $50 each. They're on the Chanel website. Not sure where else they are, but I'm really excited. Now, Chanel also came out with, let me see if she has it on here. Again, just trying to keep it all together. Probably not.
Why?
Because I'm gonna finish this and we can take one tomorrow. Okay, I love you. I love that you want to exercise. August has been exercising with me. He's been doing You've been exercising with me. We've been getting in shape. But I'm taking a rest day today because my body hurts. My body hurts. I'm just gonna go to Trend Move for a second and then then come back. I'm looking for this. This is the Les Beiges Water Fresh Complexion Touch. Now, this is kind of like that water fresh tint that I was talking about with the droplet, but I believe that this one has 3 times more of the coverage. Now, here's the thing. They don't have any descriptions of the shades on the Chanel website. So it was extremely hard for me to choose a shade because I have the #1 foundation skin tint and I have B50. But when I looked at that in this fresh touch or complexion touch, I don't know, B50, I just wasn't certain. So I got B40. I don't know. I don't know if I have a summer shade. I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping that that's going to be a shade that I can work with. I watched Charlotte Holcroft's video and she got B60. When she told me, not when she told me, I felt like she was telling me. But when she told us that she got B60, I was like, how? And the color was deep for her, but it made her whole body match because I think she was tan. But I think she said she would have gotten B50. So I'm like, hopefully B40 or B50 could work because they both look like medium tones. So they could do a lot better of a job describing this. I don't know what to say about that. I will have a video on it though. I think that's $65. And it's less in that new one than the Le Beige's tint. So I just want to share that. Got 2 of the blushes. Got the extra large bronzer, which was not on my radar because I said no to that. Got me a nail polish too, y'all, and a highlighting balm. But we don't judge on this channel though. That's what we don't do. I'm going to skip this whole Tarte situation. Let's move on to Rose MD Skin. I've never heard of this brand. They have an exfoliating tonic. Now let's see how much this is because $48 because I got the one from Tatcha. I'm not sure if I noticed a difference, but I definitely think that this one is cheaper. $48. I'm almost positive the Tatcha one was a lot more than this. I'd be curious to know how this works. Supposed to give you smoother and more even skin. I'm gonna pass on this for now. It's just not something I need. And we have ColourPop here with the Meet Me in Palm Springs palette. This reminds me of one of those Kaleidos palettes. They had an orange and a blue in it, like one of the Futurism ones. What was that one called? I can't remember. This is a very cute collection. It's gonna be a cute pass, but it's really cute. Like, because I really like oranges and orange and blue go together. This just isn't gonna be for me. Love these eyeliners, love those. Would definitely get those on a sale. I mean, it's possible. The lippy sticks, is that what that is? The lippy sticks, glowing lips. I like those. I like those products by ColourPop. And then we have Super Shock highlighters. This is another pretty solid release from ColourPop. I don't know. It's just not something I need, and ColourPop will be back with something next week. So, you know, that's just kind of how I feel about ColourPop. Dose of Colors has a lip set duo, several lip set duos. Oh, these are going to be a pass. I've not tried the Dose of Colors brand or lipsticks, but I mean, these are just your nice new colors. I have the Kaleidos lip clays, pretty much all of them, most of them. So this is just not something I need. I have a ton of lip liners, a ton of lipsticks, so we're going to move on. Now, okay, so here's my thing with this. Keys Soul Care. Now, remember Alicia Keys went into, well, this is a, okay, hold on. This is a Gleam On Highlighting Balm with Sunflower Seed Oil. This is cool. I just remember Alicia Keys went into that whole movement, like, I'm not wearing makeup, I'm not wearing this. Now she's coming out with like lipsticks and stuff. Maybe she's changing her mind. You know what? We're all entitled to change her mind, so no judgment. And also, she had like this glowy primer serum thing that looked really good, but I got that Hygiene stuff, which I haven't tried yet, by Natasha Denona. So all this is going to be a pass, but this looks nice. It's a crystal infused cream highlighter that nourishes and delivers a dewy, natural looking radiance for the face and body. And it is, let's see, $20. Not bad, not bad, but I'm going to pass. Now we have the Nouveau palette, which is available. I did talk about this one last week and that I was passing on it. I know Heather Austin does have a review. This is very pretty. It's going to be a pretty pass. It's not something that I need, but I think the color story is really nice. And I'm sure the palette performs well. Talked about the shades that I liked last time, and kind of cool toned, earthy. I wouldn't call it green, but it is earthy, except for the purple. So it's nice. Playing in Makeup by Yolando. This is the Artistry Unleashed palette. This is, it's called Love of Matte palette. 30 shades coming soon. This is just too big for me. Looks like it's all matte too, which is not something that I'm in need of at this time. We talked about clarity, and then we have some liners from Essence, which are probably good. I really like the Essence mascara. I think it's nice. So this is probably a solid release. I know they're available now, and they're gonna be pretty affordable. So if you're in need of a liner, I feel like these will probably be good. So moving on, that's all we've got from Makeup Release Radar. Let's go into Trend Mood and see if there's anything else. Talked about the Fenty Sneak Peek Shimmery Bronzer. I will keep you, it is gonna be available June 17th. So by the time you see this video, this is gonna be available. It's gonna be an available pass just because I decided to buy a Chanel XL bronzer that and nail polish. Okay, we have a light reflecting prismatic powder by NARS. Limited edition setting powder designed to diffuse light and improve the look of skin. This marble powder enhanced with color correcting pearls to illuminate and enhance skin's natural color. No flashback formula. Diffuse light and improve the look of skin. This is available in Asia. There is the picture. This is going to be a pass for me. It's just I don't think it's something that I need. Let me know what you think about this. I mean, I would be curious to watch a review on it and see. And then wait for a sale. Oh, wait a minute. Is this what I wanted to show y'all? Yes, right here. See, by Rim Beauty. It's got the little roller ball in there. I guess those are for the lip oils. So that's kind of an interesting concept. It looks very futuristic. But this is going to be a pass. Jaclyn Hill is going to come out with 10 shades of bronzer. This is called the Sunbathe Pressed Bronzer. 10 shades of a smooth matte pressed bronzer that allows for a buildable glow. She's gonna have a putty highlighter, 4 metallic shades, $29. Bronzer's $32, and the Pout Drip Hydrating Oil, $20. Available on June 23rd. Let me know how you like Jaclyn Hill's products. Now, I came about after the age of Jaclyn Hill, but I know that she was like a makeup tutorial queen, and I think a lot of people were happy for her to have her brand, but I know there were some issues with it. Let me know what you think about Jaclyn Hill. Let's check out Makeup Craze. I kind of think we have a lot of the same releases. We do see here that Revlon is preparing to file for bankruptcy. And I know one thing that she was saying in her comments is that, you know, a lot of brands have tried to appeal to younger audiences, and she was saying that Revlon didn't really do that. And I don't know all the brands that Revlon owns, so I don't know what that means for them. Yeah. Let's talk about the Pat McGrath blushes really fast. I continue to stay strong. I did not purchase any of them. However, I love that one. I've seen some reviews, and the one blush that I really wanted, which was the Paradise Glow shade. Let me see if I can go down and find it. I believe that the Paradise Glow shade, this one right here, I believe that the team, the Pat McGrath team, said that was the only one that's not new. I do believe it is a mix of Desert Orchid possibly and Paradise Venus, and even if it's not, that's what I'm wearing now. It's a little faded, but I think that that gives me that Paradise Glow feeling. So unless it's like some type of crazy sale, and even if it is, I don't know if I would grab that, because Desert Orchid I wear all the time, and to have Paradise Venus, I don't know if I need both. I still think Night Bloom is very, very unique. I do think I have things in my collection that I can achieve that look with, as well as the Cosmic Coral, which was the other one that I really liked. So I'm kind of glad that I stayed strong and passed on that one. I also saw a couple videos with the eyeshadow palette. It is $29. It is very small. I think it does fit in the palm of your hands. Remember, the only shade that's new is the Bronze Venus one. I think this is a great palette for people who have not tried Pat McGrath and would like to get their feet wet and just try it out. The Sydney Grace brushes did release today when I'm filming this on Thursday. I did get those, and the great thing about them, if they're still available when you're watching this, is that they're 30% off, and then you can use codes. So I use Karen Harris's code. It's KH Makeup, all caps, and I got the entire set, face and eye set together with the $4 flat rate shipping for like $67.45, which I think is amazing. I will have a video using those brushes, and I really have a great feeling that they're gonna be awesome. It's like this may be it for makeup releases this week. I'm just gonna check Chic Profile Official, but the last time I did, I didn't really see anything. Yeah, she's got the Chanel release here. As you know, this is our luxury site, and I am not seeing anything else. So we are gonna go ahead and wrap this up, friends. All right, you guys, so I kind of filled you in with the things that I've purchased, and I'm really excited. I'm excited about the new things that I've purchased, but I'm also excited because I have been really dipping back into my collection. I pulled out my Glowish Skin Tint from Huda Beauty. I pulled out my Holiday 2020 Dior Quints. I pulled out my Jungle Dior Quint. I pulled out, not that this was really old, Tom Ford Body Heat. I pulled out Natasha Denona Bronze. I pulled out Huda Beauty Naughty Nudes. Like, I melt Queen Bee, the Digital Duo blush. I'm looking over here because I have my June stuff sitting here because I just put everything that I tried for the month over here. I pulled out my Glowish bronzer and blush. So what I'm excited about is coming back to the old and incorporating it with the new. It really makes me happy. And I've even put some stuff on Mercari, sold some stuff, some things I had extras of, and I'm happy with the direction that I'm going. I'm starting to feel a bit more settled, but I still do have the impulse, like, to buy things, you know? But what I'm realizing is a lot of things that I'm wanting are things that are not these brand new releases. They may be things that I've looked at for a while. I've been on Mercari a lot lately because when I can find something that I may have wanted or that was discontinued and someone just put it up new, you know, things like that. Like when I found that Dior nail polish and it was a good deal, you know, that really makes me excited. So yeah, that's kind of where I am. I'll have the Chanel video up soon when everything gets here. I'm really excited to try those products out because I love kind of these skin tint, kind of natural blush, you know, looks, no makeup, you know, sometimes I'm in the mood for that. What do I have on my list from what we saw today? I don't know if there's anything that was on there that I haven't gotten. I might be missing something, but I don't think I saw anything new that I'm like, ooh, yes. And I feel pretty calm about the eyeshadow situation. I think, I don't know, a little overwhelmed by everything with indie lately because I do think I have a lot of it, and I need to take time and go through what I have so I'm not bringing in any repeats. Yeah, I think I've been more into like dewy, glowy, bronzy skin. Like that's just been my thing lately. And I've been into like the simpler eyeshadow looks, and you know, we change and we go back and forth with things, but that's kind of where I'm at now. So enough rambling, you guys. Let me know what you're thinking about the releases this week. Is there anything that, you know, is pulling at you? Any sales? You know, because sales are where we get got. You know what I mean? I know me, I do. So just let me know how you're feeling about that, or is everything a pass? I love talking about makeup, so I just want to say thank you so much for taking off some of your time and hanging out with me today. I really hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. I really enjoy connecting and talking with you guys. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all really soon. Bye.